Yes. Look at this. Right guys, new metal detecting channel alert. I'm going to be combining 3 things in my videos. Travel, metal detecting the beaches, and moto vlogging on my motorbike here. Hoping the wind noise isn't too bad on the mic. So yeah, this is Dungeness, apparently the only desert in England. Not much of a desert, it's pretty green really, to be fair. Yeah, so we're on our way to Camber Sands. It's been a hot weekend, hopefully plenty of people on the beach, I'm not sure, I didn't get a chance to check. But it's low tide at 10:30. It's 10 to 9 now, so we should get there. Nice bit of timing. Some lovely little twisties as well on this road to Camber from Lyd. As you're coming from Lyd to Camber, right, oh, it's a lovely little bit of road. Full of potholes like everywhere else, but like, it's still fun. That's it, we're coming into Camber now. I'm going to go straight to the busy part of the beach. I've never been here on a bike before. I normally come in the van, like, because we've got the camper van as well, but I normally come in the camper van, but this bike's like the ultimate machine for metal detecting, because you can just pull up like right where you want to go for free, right, and you ain't got to if there's bad traffic and that. It's no, it's the ultimate machine for detecting. It does about 70 miles to the gallon, whereas the van does about 25. Yeah, just can't lose. It's perfect. I'll show you my setup someday as well, how I get it all on the bike. I've made a collapsible handle for my sand scoop. Bought a smaller sand scoop, not much smaller, just a little bit. So that pretty much fits in the back box now. I have to strap the lid open, but that's alright, don't matter. If I remember rightly, you can chuck a left here by this little shop. Yeah, I think if we nip down here, try not to fall off the bike. But yeah, we nip down here. I think this is probably a bit of a shortcut actually. Right. There's probably more of a main road even in Camber. And if we chuck a left here, okay, bottled it. It was a council car park, and there didn't seem to be any motorbike bays in there, and I'm not sure what the crack is, but I know them council ones, when you don't pay the ticket if you get one, they're relentless. So yeah, I thought I'd just come back to where I used to park the van. I used to park up on this bit of the main road here, and you've got like a walkway through this little park here, over the dunes and onto the beach. So that's the crack. That's what I'm going to do now. Just got to unload the bike and get set up. Right, that's it. We're down on the beach, ready to do some detecting. I've got my underwater detector today, not because I'm going underwater, but I've left my other one in Ireland, so I'm using the Equinox 600 with the Sea Ghost conversion. So I'll just fire that up and do a ground council, and then we'll get on with it. Yeah, lovely day down here. Hopefully there's not too much wind noise. It's very windy. Okay, we've got a solid 14, 16. It was a 15 solid, but now it's jumping 14 to 16. Let's have a look what that is. I'm not sure if you can hear the detector, because obviously where I'm using the underwater, I can only use my headphones. Now it's jumping up to a 21, could be a £1 coin. It's in the scoop. Oh, and it's a bottle cap. What a good start. 25, 26 here. What's that going to be? I've come out into this wetter sand here because it looks a bit more promising. 27. Nice, but there's a nice silver ring. It's in that lot somewhere. Let's have a look. Yep, she's got her in the scoop. Oh, hello, what's that? Oh my days. Oh no, it's alright. Fuck's sake, it's a copper. Oh, I thought it was a gold ring for a minute, and I thought it was the wrong number, but look at that. For a minute I thought it was a fatty, but it's not. It's just a copper olive, you know, copper olive. Oh, you bastard. That was a heart sinker. Oh well, next one hopefully will be a fatty. Okay, we've got a signal here, 8 and 9. Let's see what it is. It's out already. It was right on the surface there. What we got? It's in the scoop. In there somewhere. Can't see it. No, I can't see it in there. Maybe it's fell through. On my foot. Maybe it is in there. I just can't see it. It looks like stones to me. No, it's not in there. Well, I'll be damned. Where are you? Ah, yeah. There she is. Looks like this little yoke here. What is that? Oh, it's a little rivet thing. You know, a little copper rivety thing. Nothing special. On to the next. Okay, so we've got a 2930 here. Screaming signal. Don't know what that could be. Let's have a little look. Probably a toy car or something. Let's have a little butcher's. Still down there. Got to get used to this little scoop. normally got a great big basket scoop. This little travel one is great, but I'm just getting the hang of it. Jeez, it's steep down there. It's probably a barbecue or something there. Someone's buried. I'm not seeing any signs of coal though. You normally see the signs of coal first, don't you? Oh God, now I've said that, I think I am seeing signs of coal. Oh, Jesus. Let me keep going. Yeah, I'm definitely pulling out signs of coal there. I'm not even sure I'm going to bother with this because I've forgotten my pouch as well. I can't even take much with me. Whatever it is, it's obviously big to be down here. I can see the edge of a foil. I can see the edge of a foil barbecue down there. I'm going to have to leave that in there because if I get it out, I could get this bit of it out. Look, I'll get that out, leave it on the side, and hope that someone picks it up. Because I'm not in a position to carry it around all day. That's the trouble at the moment. Hopefully, if it's out there, someone will pick it up. All right, keep going. All right, we're onto a target here. It's a solid 6. Let me get around this side, see if I can get out of the wind a little bit. Yeah, solid 6 here. Just found a little channel in the water that looks a bit lower down than everywhere else. Still in there. No, I've got it in there somewhere. That's it, we've got it in the scoop somewhere. Oh yes, hello. Oh look, hello, can you see it in there? Oh, let's have a look at this. Oh, hello. I think it's just a junker. Feels very light. Very light, but it's very clean, but it's probably a fresh drop. Oh, it's one of those spinner rings, you know, where the top part spins. Yeah, that's weird. But yeah, just a junker, I think. Still, better than nothing. Good start. Thought I'd give you a bit of actual swinging action because, you know, I don't want the video to be too boring. It's my first ever video, this, so you have to bear with me a bit. I don't really know what I'm doing at all. I just thought I go metal detecting all the time, and there seems to be a lack of decent metal detecting videos. So, you know, I thought I might as well like have a little go at it. I quite like the idea of editing videos and stuff like that, you know, and documenting your finds and sort of everything that goes with it. So hopefully it might turn out to be watchable. If not, just bear with me because I'll try and get them watchable. Any advice is welcome. Any other vloggers or whatever can give us a bit of advice. Always open to a bit of advice. Hoping the wind noise isn't too bad because, like, in my headphones it's really bad, but I've got the little fluffy thing on the mic, so hopefully it's supposed to drown out a bit of wind noise, but how good it is I don't know. But it's very quiet out here on the wet. I'll come out to these dark patches because they look a bit deeper. Yeah, it's very quiet. Apart from that ring we just had, which was a nice welcome, even though it looks like a junker. Still, keeps the encouragement up. I'll keep going on the wet for a while anyway, and a bit later on I might do a bit of the dry before I go back home, just for a little change. Between 14 and 17 this one. It's been a long time since we last had a signal, so yeah, hopefully it's something nice. Let's have a look. Right, we got it in there somewhere. Right, it's in the scoop. Let's have a look. Oh god, some sort of lump of crud. What is it? No idea on that one. Just a lump of corrosion, I think. We'll check that out when we get back to the shore. But yeah, definitely a lump of junk. Well, we've been out here a couple of hours now or so, doing the wet. It's very, very quiet out here. But the only thing with Camber, you've got so much sand, and it's soft sand, you know. So stuff can disappear very quickly. But not only that, you've just got so much sand to cover to find a target, you know. Because the beach gets very busy, but people could be anywhere on here. They're not just like huddled around one spot. It's such a vast beach, and they could literally be anywhere on this beach. So finding the targets is the difficult bit. But I can see someone else detecting over there on the dry, which I'm sure the dry is full of targets, but you know the sort of targets you get in the dry. Bottle caps and ring pulls. I don't mind, but you know, sometimes I prefer the idea of there being no targets than digging like mad, you know. But I will give the dry a little bash before we leave. Finally, we've got another signal here. It's a 910. It's out, whatever it is. And we got it in the scoop. Let's have a look. Here she is. Bit of foil. Just another bit of foil. Okay, I've got a 15-16 here, but then it goes -3. I think there's a bit of iron in there somewhere. We'll give it a go. Yeah, it's turning a bit more irony now, so let's see. No, it's turned to pure iron now, but we'll dig it out anyway. We're this far now. I can see the rust marks already. There's going to be nothing special. There it is. Great big, God knows what. Great big landmine or something. I don't know what that is. Ugh. It's like some kind of bit of shrapnel or something. Dirty great thing. And I haven't got my pouch with me. I forgot my pouch today. So I'm using this stupid bag. Luckily I had this on me. So yeah, I'll best take that one away with me. In case it's a landmine, I'll stick it in my pocket. So yeah, keep me posted, guys, if you think there's room for another travelling beach detectorist. I'm hoping to get a bit better at these videos, and then I'll probably do one more in England next week. And then after that, there'll be a little bit of moto vlogging on my way to Ireland and getting on the ferry and stuff like that. And then I'll probably incorporate that into a little detect in Ireland. to make the next video, and then there'll be a few in Ireland, and then in September we're off to Vietnam, me and the missus. We're off to Vietnam for 3 months, so there'll be lots of content then from detecting the Vietnamese beaches. And we're going to start off down the south of Vietnam in, oh God, don't hold me to it, I think it's Vung Tau. We're going to start there, stay there for a month or so, detecting the beaches there. Then we're going to head up, I really can't remember what the second place is called. We're going to head up there and detect there for maybe even another month. And then we'll end up in Da Nang, detect there for at least a month, and then that'll be that trip done, if we don't extend the visa. Apparently you can extend the visa quite easy, so you never know, might end up being a couple more months, you know, a couple of cheeky months, depends how much gold we find. But you know, detecting's not all about finding gold. It's nice to get out and find gold. It's also nice to be on the beach, just walking around, finding gold. And then of course there is finding gold. But yeah, so far today's not looking too goldy. But I'm just going along this sort of dry bit now, back up to the bike, but the bike is about 2 miles away, so I've got a couple of miles worth of dry to do. But getting hungry now, so that's it. I'll just work my way along here and see what we can find. $10 to $12 we have here. Have a look, see what this might be. I've come a bit nearer the coast, like the shoreline now, so finding a few more targets. There's just nothing out there. I mean, I'm sure there's stuff out there, but I can't find it. So much sand. What we got here? What is that? Some sort of vapour, I think, probably. Yeah, I think we've got some sort of vapour. Yeah, it's definitely a vapour. Yeah. Oh well. Something here right on the surface, apparently. Coming up as a 6. Shouldn't be too deep. It's in that there. There's that. I caught a glimpse of it. The hell is that? No idea what that is. Don't know. Some sort of piece of junk. Oh well, I'll chuck it in my little baggie. Very jumpy signal here. Still, I'm going to dig it in case it's a necklace. Have a look. Let's have a look. It's still in there. I'm definitely struggling a little bit to find the targets with this little scoop, but I'm sure I'll get the hang of it. It's my first time using it properly. I think I'm so used to having my great big one where it just like gets it all the time. There you go, it's in there. Yeah, sounds like that's out. Yeah, apparently. Will it be that lump of crud there? I think it might be. Yeah, I'd say so. There she is. Lump of corrosion. I'll stick it in my little bag and we'll bash it open in a bit. Yeah, that was it. Right, keep going. Oh yes guys, check this out. 3031, and I can see it on the surface. Can you see that? It's literally on the surface there. Oh god. I hope you can see that. Hang on. Where's my hand? There. Trying to see where my hand is. Yeah, there. Look at this. Oh yes. Look at this. That is a nice big chunky silver ring with a green stone on the top. Oh yes. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Oh, brilliant. Just when I was starting to think we're not finding anything good today. Haven't found any coins, which is surprising. You expect to find a few coins, don't you? No, no coins. Not even a lot of junk, to be fair. I've got my big fatty brass olive. None less than 22 mil, I reckon. At least. It's not a 15 miller, it's a beast. And then we had that other spinning ring. And now this silver, I'm sure it's silver. I'm going to check it out, but it's nice and heavy. And it looks silver. And I'd say it's definitely a fresh drop. It was right on the surface. We'll check that out in a bit when we stop. Oh, that's it. We're back on the way to the car, to the van. No, hang on. We're back on the way to the motorbike now. There's a little bench down there somewhere. What I'll do, I've got my flask and that in the bike. I'll get it out and we'll set everything up on the bench. I can have me a cup of tea, coffee or whatever I've got. And we can get our finds out on the little table. Okay, so here we are back at the bench, checking everything out. We've got all this junk here, some bottle lids, tent peg. Half this stuff I didn't even dig on camera because I sort of knew it was going to be junk as I got nearer the shore again. I don't know what that is. Something there. Just a bit of junk, I think. And then we had this ring. This spinny ring was the first ring I found. Just when I saw it I thought silver, but there's no markings in it and it's quite light, so yeah, probably just a junker. And then we've got this copper ring that made my heart sink. Obviously it's not even a ring, it's just a copper olive, big one. And then this little beast here that I found on the surface. It's actually a really nice ring, it's well made. But I can't see any marks in it anywhere. It's got a nice bit of weight to it too, so I was convinced it's silver. I'm still not convinced that it's not. But I'll clean it up properly when I get home. But lovely ring. I mean, I wouldn't wear it myself, but like, you know, nice ring and it looks well made. But no markings in it at all. So yeah, don't know. That's about it. Could have been just junk. Found a little necklace made of rope, but it's got a tiny little metal heart on it. That's what set the detector off. Yeah, and that's it really. I bashed open those 3 lumps of crud that we had there. One of them was a little brass bullet, and the other was a rotten penny, modern penny that's gone all rotten. And then just a lump of aluminium. We bashed them open with the old bombish thing. Yeah. Quite surprised to see a bullet in there. I thought that would have been all copper and not corrosion or whatever you'd call it. Not corroded.